Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a daily tarot snapshot reading. So it's a one-card pull focusing on the energy surrounding us on each day of this week. For all of the daily readings this week, I'll be using the Akashic Tarot. Let me hold up the box so you can see. And this deck is by Sharon Klingler and Sandra Taylor. It's a very beautiful deck. Every time I use it, I like to remind everybody that, even though it's called a tarot deck, it's not actually a traditional tarot deck. It doesn't have the same number of cards. It only has 62 cards. And, a lot of the cards, or there have been cards left out, and a lot of the cards have different, quite different meanings. So, as I go through the daily readings, I'll give you sort of the traditional meaning for the card, and then I'll give you the meaning that this Akashic Tarot gives to the card. Oh, another thing. I had somebody email me asking for an Akashic Records reading, and I do not do those. That's not one of the services that I provide. I find the Akashic Records very interesting. I enjoy this Akashic Tarot deck as well, and some of the messages contained in the cards from this tarot deck, but I don't actually do Akashic Records readings. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm sure there are other readers here on YouTube that do offer private Akashic Records readings, but I do not offer those. And another thing, all of the readings that I do on YouTube, they are general in nature, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can do that by downloading, probably the quickest way would be by downloading the Instantgo app on your phone. Then you can search me up on the app, Changing Phases Tarot, and we can connect quite quickly for, that it's very good for very, kind of yes-no, quick turnaround readings. If you're interested in a more traditional reading, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find information about the types of readings that I offer as well as pricing. Or you could email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Okay, I think that's it as far as messages go. So I will stop for now and see you in 1 second for the daily shuffle. Hi again. All right, we are looking for the energy surrounding us on Tuesday, June 26, 2018. Here, what are the energies surrounding us on Tuesday? What are the messages for the day? What do we need to know on Tuesday, June 26th, 2018. One card for the energy of the day on Tuesday, June 26th. Okay, do one more shuffle. Divide the deck. And our card for Tuesday is card number 21 of the Major Arcana. This is, in this deck, it's Uriel and the Sphinx. Let me hold this up so you can get a good look. Okay, and we'll put this right here. And that one, and where's the other one? Yes, this one. There we go. Those go nicely. Okay, so in the introduction, I did explain that, this Akashic Tarot deck is slightly different. So this card, it is a Major Arcana, number 21, but, actually it would be card number 20 in the traditional tarot, okay? Because in this deck, the Major Arcana begins at 1 and goes through 22, right? Instead of starting at 0 with the Fool card and going through 21 with the World card. So this is actually the Judgment card, which is usually card number 20. So, in looking at, or as I explained, the meaning of the card, kind of keep the Judgment card in mind, because, that is the the traditional tarot card associated with this one. And the Judgment card, we know it speaks of it can be a difficult decision, sort of a judgment call. It can also have to do with, which is like how I tend to view the Judgment card, more about the, this fresh start. And, if there is a time of new things, of rebirth, of, starting anew, much like the Death card, after death, after the ending of one cycle, something new comes in, right? So through death comes new things, a new life. It can be a new start, a fresh start, right? But it oftentimes comes about, or it comes after a tough decision, this judgment call. So, a new phase or new thing starting, but there's, something that ends first, and it could be quite a difficult ending. It could be a difficult decision involved. So in this particular deck, we see that there's the Archangel here. This is Archangel Uriel standing before the Sphinx. And we do have the full moon up here. And we know that this week we have on the 27th into the 28th, it happens around, I think, 4 or 5 in the morning on the 28th. We have the full moon. It's the full moon in Capricorn. So no, it doesn't happen on the Tuesday, but it is coming in this week. So, there might be something, or the full moon might be significant for some of us, this month, or this week. I mean, it could be something important. Maybe this difficult decision or this judgment call might be happening closer to the full moon. Even, the energies might be beginning on the Tuesday, but it might culminate around the full moon. So pay attention to, the full moon this week. But this card, it's about, working on yourself, working on your life, kind of digging deep, right? We have this digging. We have here, obviously, all of the sand, and it's about digging deep in order to find your deepest power, or in order to uncover, things about yourself that maybe have been hidden. And if this is, say, within your career sector, maybe there's something that you have longed to do. You always wanted to do it. Maybe you wanted to do it, many years ago, but you kind of gave up on it because life happens, right? You end up going in one direction. You thought you might be going in another, and life happens. And maybe now there's something about digging and uncovering, things about yourself from the past. Getting down to that truth, getting down to maybe this decision. It has to do with uncovering something, something about, maybe something that you used to want to do as a job, or, a way that you used to feel or think, kind of chipping away and getting down to, who you really are, or, even who you were, and uncovering that again, getting back to who you used to be, or getting back to basics here is what I'm getting with this card. Now, with the help of this Archangel, this Archangel Uriel, and the name Uriel actually means fire of God, there can be possibly somebody coming in on Tuesday, or even during this week, who might be there to help you with, it could be creative endeavors. It could be something to do with creativity or a new job. This could be in the form of a mentor, a teacher, just somebody who's there to kind of guide you, help you on this, maybe this self-discovery, help you begin and get in touch with, this inner, or going inward. There could be somebody who's guiding you on this day to do that. And then the Akashic Force message that goes along with this card, it says that since the Archangel Uriel approach you and send his energy into you, take a deep breath and feel yourself filled with the desire to carve out a new life for yourself. Let this force and purpose swell within you. With them, you can blast away the old and create that new life in every moment. So yeah, it's definitely about again, some type of rebirth, and overcoming and a brand new cycle. But this cycle could in some way be attached to, something that you always wanted to do, or something that you used to think about doing, and then bringing that now into the present, possibly with somebody guiding you, with the help of somebody, pushing you on this path to self-discovery, or to beginning this new phase, or this brand new beginning, this new start. So far it looks like a very good week for us. I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you tomorrow, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful Tuesday. Bye for now.